How should a program talk about their essential staff, their key responsibilities, and the impact they have on student success?
When we ask this, we want to know about the people that are in leadership positions or those that are making an impact on the students that they're serving. So we want to hear about the program managers, the program directors, program CEOs, counselors, what have you. We want to know what the role is and how they're able to influence student success and how their presence is felt within the students that they're serving. It's especially important if you have Latinos within leadership positions. We do want to know that to see if they serve as mentors or if they serve in any capacity for role modeling. Many times programs do mention whether or not they have faculty or staff that have previously been served by the program. That's also useful to know.
Why does Excelencia want to know about a program's source of funding?
What we're really asking is if you have reliable funding. Do you have enough money to get you through not just this academic year, but for years to come? So this speaks to the sustainability of a program, whether or not we can expect it to continue on. So if you have multiple sources of funding or just one large super donor, we want to know if we can anticipate the program continuing beyond this year. That doesn't mean that we are only looking for programs with large budgets. There are many programs that operate on small budgets and are able to provide their services with their resources. We just want to know whether or not this can be sustained throughout. It also speaks to the replicability of a program and whether or not there's low-cost practices that can be used in another institution or community.
Why is it important to share plans for future funding?
So we want to know if you're pursuing any additional funding for your programs. For example, if you're a Title V program and your grant is ending, do you have any plans to renew that grant, to seek other sources of funding, or whether or not your institution itself is going to maintain the funding moving forward? Also, if your program plans to grow, do you have any plans to help facilitate that growth through additional resources? So it's important to know whether or not that program has secured funding for this planned growth in the future. There are three things we look for in the staff and budget section. The first is the roles of those in leadership positions and the impact they have over program goals and student success. The second is the status of your current funding. So we do ask for your overall budget in a separate section, but this is your opportunity to elaborate on your various sources of funding. And finally, the third is any plans that you may have for future funding. So if you're seeking to diversify your funding or if there's a potential for your program to be institutionalized, this would be a great opportunity to discuss that.